I'm embracing the chaos. One of his main features of his studio is there was a mirror. Oop. It was this big round mirror. Right in the middle of his studio. And I'm not doing anything like particularly like expecting it to be exact, because y'all know me. I just kind of do what I think. But I looked at some more pictures of his studio, and I'm definitely not trying to replicate it in any real form. I'm just trying to feel the chaos of it. And the colors that I feel are there. And there's a place where he has like this yellow board. Or not yellow, orange. Hello. There's just like this bright orange board. And you're like, what is that? You don't really know because it's covered. Because everything is chaos in his studio. In Francis Bacon's studio. If you didn't watch the previous one, I'm making a painting based on Francis Bacon, the artist's studio. Because there's, you know, another Francis Bacon in history. And apparently this guy is a descendant of that guy. At least according to some video I watched. He was named after his ancestor, Francis Bacon. And everywhere in his studio were these bright, like, swirls of paint where you're not quite sure if he meant to make them look like flowers or if they just did look like flowers. But they're everywhere. Just these red swishes of redness. Oh, I thought that paint was dry. Apparently it was not. Apparently I had some wet paint here. Nice. Either that or it's the way the paint is coming off the brush. I think it's the way the paint's coming off the brush. Which, considering, yeah, everything, I'm cool. Kind of want that one to have more red. There are places at the very bottom of his walls that are just covered in paint splatters. As if when he was cleaning, he just splattered his brushes everywhere. And, you know, maybe he did. You know, if you've ever watched Bob Ross, he, you know, goes and takes and splatters. Okay. So over here, I'm doing more pink. Maybe I'll do some of these pinks first. I do think I might have to get a little more white out. Where's my white? white. Ooh, that's rattly. I don't like that one. I'm gonna fix that. I kind of went over my thing there. Didn't mean to. And now I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna go back in and smear over here because it was definitely smeared. It was not, and it was black. There were probably other places where there was just random I don't know, just stuff. Ooh. Well, that's a great brush, isn't it? It fell apart. And then I know that there was some places that there was some green. Ooh, that is not working. There we go. Wow. That green, just vibrant, right? It was not this much green throughout. I'm just throwing green in there because apparently my green is not greening. I feel like there's some places where I need to smutsify some of these reds. Because to me they looked like flowers. And again, this is not any sort of accurate representation. I refuse to work from photographs and prefer to work from a memory. Because I feel like when you work from like a photograph, it makes it flat, like what you're looking at flat. It's like you're more worried about like getting the shadows right or a color right or something, but it doesn't end up being alive. It's like you've just painted something flat, and maybe it's because you painted a photograph. I mean, I'm not saying that I haven't looked at photographs and went, oh, that's cool. I'm saying more, I'm not going to stare at a photograph while I'm painting. I don't even know if that makes any sense. It makes sense in my head. And I do have more gray. Maybe I'll do a little bit of gray circles. And the pinks were very vibrant and bright, and the reds were red, and the blues were blue. And at the same time, I don't think they were meant to look like flowers. I think they just kind of, there were so many of them that they looked like flowers. So I'm going to call that done. My messy, absolute messiness. I'm trying to figure out what color would be good for a signature down here. Should I sign into a flower here? Or should I sign here? I guess I'll sign here. And I'm just making sure there's no places where I kind of feel like I need to smuts more. I don't think there is. I mean, there's a couple of places where I feel like could be lined better. But I also feel like if I just keep going, I'll keep going forever because I'm one of these people that does not embrace chaos enough. And I'm like, I must make it look. Actually, the one place that I think doesn't look enough is here. So I am actually going to just come in and palette knife a little bit. Because I want it to be very dark. Right around the mirror, it was dark, super dark. I thought I'm going to say this and you guys are going to laugh, but the mirror was so dark around it. It felt like he was looking in the Wicked Witch of the West or something mirror. As if whatever was reflecting back, he had to frame it as being just a shadow of something. Okay, I'm calling it good. Here's Francis Bacon's studio. It doesn't really look like a studio, his studio at all, but the walls were just chaos. And so that's what I'm calling it. Embracing my chaos. I don't know what I'm going to do with this thing, but I feel like I got to keep going and doing crazy things because I don't know. I feel like that's the only way I'm going to get to a point where I'm like, if I want to do that, I can do it. And it's okay. Doesn't matter at all what I'm doing, really. Well, I hope you guys will go and look at go Google search now that you've watched this, Francis Bacon's studio, and maybe y'all will see something. You'll see that I have abstracted the abstract. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just doing stuff. It's just paint. You guys can watch it dry, not watch it dry. It's fine. This is good. Bye.